So, Michael, tell us about the items that you like to keep in your dressing room.
You know, when you think of dressing rooms, you think of makeup, really, don't you? And after 50 years ago, which is when I started, all actors had big tin boxes, makeup boxes. And inside there'd be little trays and little compartments for the sticks, big, thick, heavy grease paint sticks, which you don't have, of course, nowadays. And the whole area underneath for all your false hair, which was always done in sort of plaits that you had to take off and steam, and nose putty to make false noses, and all this stuff that actors used to have. And because lighting is so much stronger now, and also the styles have changed and tastes changed, we use less and less makeup. I've still got my old box at home, but I never use it. So now what I use really is a piece of tube of mascara, because you certainly need to do something with your eyes if you're going to be visible in a big theatre, just to make them more prominent, and everybody's hair needs attention sometimes. So that's what it is, and that's the makeup. So that's all it is. It's very easy to turn out because you just take a brush and stick a mascara for most things, unless you want to do something very particular. So that's the makeup. So I go on to the other things.
Yeah, please.
Then there's a matter of food and drink, you know, which is very important with a long Shakespeare play. And I've learned from experience that with a big long Shakespeare play you must have the right refreshment in the interval. It's just when you most need it. I have to have a coffee for a start. And I've got this coffee here. I always prefer Neapolitan coffee, which I can't get easily in England. So this is the next best thing. I won't name the brand. So you need that. And you also need something refreshing. Now, so I like a lemon slice. Marks and Spencer's used to do a wonderful lemon slice, but they don't do it anymore.
Mr. Donaghy, could you make your way to the stage, please, for your fall? Mr. Donaghy, to the stage, please, for your fall. Thank you.
Marks and Spencer's used to make a wonderful lemon slice, which I used to use. They don't do it anymore, unfortunately, so I have lemon cheesecake these days. And I think for King Lear, probably the best choice is the bitterness of the lemon cheesecake and the blackness of the espresso coffee, and that'll set me up for the second half. This is a mug that was given me by a Russian friend. It's handmade, and it's based on a scene from Eugene Onegin, the Tchaikovsky opera, and I take that everywhere. You always have your totems. You always take the same mug, or you take the same brush, or you take the same thing. We're terrible creatures of habit. So that's that. Behind them you can see sort of sentimental things. There's 3 Easter cards that were actually made as well as sent me by my 2 grandchildren. Well, that's my granddaughter. And there's G for grandpa there. And you would think if they make cards like that, they're probably, 10, 11, 12, actually they're teenagers, and teenagers normally have better things to do than to make Christmas cards or Easter cards for their grandfather, but mine are exceptional in that way, so that's my pleasure, including Easter Bunny. Now then, over here, find is what I'm also going to have to be doing quite a lot in the interval on King Lear, which is the proofs, which I'm just signing off of a book I wrote about, a production of King Lear that I was in 2 years ago in New York. So I've got to get these finished. Seems to me that having spent 2 years writing it, the intervening 2 years before coming here, I ought to get this one finished so that maybe starting with Northampton I could start a sequel. And that's why I've got to sign these proofs off in the next few days. And that's about it, I think.